Hiya.
Hello.
Welcome to the Geeky Girls Knit podcast. I'm Cece, also known as Java Pearl.
I'm Damaris, also known as Damaris Dash, a bit weird.
And we're glad to have you today. Today is Wednesday, the 23rd of October, 2013, and this is...
1 month until the Doctor Who 50th anniversary.
And episode 60. Not 1 month till episode 60. Today is episode 60. Yes, 1 month! Sweet! We'll talk about that more in Yummies. But for now, let me turn down the brightness because I just realized this is like reflecting in our glasses. That's better. So a big hello to all of our returning viewers. Hiya. Glad you came back today. Hope you enjoy the show. And a big welcome to any new viewers. We're glad that you've decided to give us a shot. Hope you enjoy the show. We've got a lot of stuff to talk about. When do we not have a lot of stuff to talk about? I say that every week.
Yeah.
We always have a lot of stuff to talk about. So, we probably should get started. Here we go.
Now we're going to talk about what's on our needles.
So, Mare, what's on your needles?
Mixed that up!
I thought I would just throw in a little bit of dramatic inflection. Mare, what is on your needles?
Dun dun.
Be careful, don't hit the microphone with the needle. And
So
go ahead.
This is my Watson sweater, based off the Dr. Watson's cabled crew neck pattern by Trudy Brown. The yarn is Broco Vintage in the Oats colorway, and the needles are US 4s, 3.5 milliliters.
Milliliters.
They're liquid. So this is, I finished the back of it.
I think you had the back finish last week.
Oh, so I tucked it all in so it wouldn't be flopping everywhere. And now I'm on to the front. I have to do 6.5 inches, and I have about 5 now.
So you're getting close, and then you have to split for the neck, yes?
I think so.
Okay, and how many days is it till October 31st? What's today?
8 days.
8 days. I think you can do it.
I'm gonna do it.
Huzzah!
Oh, I won't have the right hair. Maybe that's better.
There we go, we'll feed some birds. Yeah, don't bump me too much after my fall last night. Yeah, I posted it on Plurk and Instagram, maybe, I don't know. I had a bad fall last night, and I'm pretty sore today. So, alright, anything else on your needles?
Nope.
But there will be soon. Okay, well, I have 3 things on my needles. The first one is in my lovely Knit Run Dig bag, wedge bag with a cool handle that she made special for me because I needed an autumnal bag. I love autumn. So I am knitting these socks. It's a new sock design. Going to be called, Damaris gave me the name, Socks for 10 Doctor Who inspired socks. Why are they going to be called Socks for 10?
It's based off the Song for Tin from the Series 2 soundtrack of Doctor Who. And there are 2 versions of it. One that aired on TV and then one that was rewritten after Doomsday. So, yeah.
So I'm doing this on Knit Picks Stroll Hand Painted in the coffee shop colorway. You're not getting to see any of the purple. That's pretty true to color, other than you're not getting the purple.
Oh, there was purple right there.
There's purple on that, but I don't think you can see it. Anyway, and I'm doing this on US 1.5, which is 2.5 millimeters. So you know I'm not going to show you the pattern. I will show you how the bottom of the foot knitted up so you can see the colors. You still can't see the purple. Trust me, there's purple in there. Last week, when we stopped record, or when we recorded, I was about right here. So I finished the foot, I've done the heel, and I've done almost half of the leg. Because I usually make my leg as long as the foot. because these will not be knee-high. So I'm about halfway through the leg. So I'm loving the pattern. I'm wanting to be done already because I want to wear them because they're so amazing. They are going to be a mirrored pattern, so that the main design element will come up both the side. This is your left foot. This side of the left foot and up this side of the right foot on the outsides.
The pattern will be on the outside of both feet.
Both foots.
Yes, I was going to say that.
So I need to finish up this first sock and then figure out exactly the change for the other foot before I send it to my test knitters, because I'm going to need people to test each foot to make sure that it's written right. Left. Correct. So, but my plan is to release them in 1 month for
the Doctor Who 50th anniversary.
So, I will probably be sending an email out to my test knitters here in the next week or so, so that you have enough time to test them before I get it published. So, if you are not on my test list, what am I trying to say?
Knitters.
If you're not on my test knitting list and want to be, send me a PM on Ravelry. But I do have a list of a database of knitters who've contacted me who have either tested for me before or have expressed interest in testing for me. So be expecting an email from me the next week. So let me grab the next thing. That's the wrong thing. This bag. This is the I cannot talk today. Diamond Baby Blanket by Sue LaFay on Ravelry. It's a free pattern. And I'm doing this for my nephew. And so I finished square 5 this week. I know it's not showing up great, but this is James C. Brett Marble Chunky in the green and blue colorways, and I'm doing this on US 9s, 5.5 millimeters. So I finished square 5 out of 9. So I am over halfway. Huzzah. So I'm doing a square a week, and it's coming along well at that pace. And then, in this lovely bag, this is my Kelly Connor Designs bag, Bad Mother Knitter.
Like, always going to show it?
Yes, because I love it. Love. I am knitting out of Figgy Yarns Sifa Silver that Zena Knits sent to me to test and review. I am knitting the Stay a While wrap by Louise Zass Bangham, and I'm doing it on US 5's 3.75 millimeters. And I'm using 3 colorways. I'm going to hold this up close first. Grab that in right there. So the colors are Natural, Moss Green, and Earth Bronze. So I am over halfway done now. And you can see that it reverses right there. So this is a reversible piece. It's got lovely little picots at the top. So I am about, I think I'm at 65% done. So this will be just a nice little kind of scarfy wrap. When I get all done. Not anything really new to say about the yarn this week. It's just still working lovely. I'm really enjoying it. And I'm hoping to have it done and blocked for y'all next week to show you. That's all that's on my needles. I do have some spinning, but I'm going to talk about that in Yummies. So with that, on to the next segment. And now it's time for Yummies, my favorite part of our show. What are Yummies, Mare?
Yummies are our current favorite things we like, things we want to talk to you about. things we love.
Things we just want to share with you. So, what came out this week?
Okay, so it wasn't really a trailer for the Doctor Who 50th anniversary, but it was a trailer celebrating 50 years of Doctor Who. And
all the doctors were in it. And Sarah Jane. Oh, I almost cried. And what else? There was lots in it. We've watched. We'll put a link in the show notes to the trailer itself. It's about like 2 minutes long or so. But we've looked at some like clip by clip. What's the word I'm looking for?
caps.
Yeah, the screen caps, yeah. But, like, so that you could see, like, each of the individual things, because there's so much hidden in the background of the entire thing. So, it's awesome. If you have not watched it yet, you should. And speaking of the Doctor Who 50th, the Day of the Doctor, which is the 50th anniversary special, is going to be airing on...
November 23rd.
Yes. Not only is it going to be on television, but it's going to be in theaters, cinemas around the world, apparently. And so they just announced, was that yesterday?
I think.
Yeah, they just announced yesterday that tickets for here in the UK are going on sale this coming Friday morning. So we've already been investigating. There's 3 cinemas in Edinburgh that are showing it, and so we will be up Friday morning to see about ticket cost and see if we can get affordable tickets to go watch it at the cinema. That'll be fun, won't it?
Yeah.
I don't know what Doctor Who shirt I will wear.
I have too many Doctor Who shirts.
I have 4. I have Dr. Tigger, I have Amy, I have River, and I have the Doctor Who Firefly one.
I have more than that.
I know you have more than that. So I'm not sure what. But I will be wearing my new Doctor Who socks. Yeah. So we're very excited for that. So, I'm going to actually let you talk about this first, and then I'll talk about the other thing, because I don't have it open yet.
Okay, so I was gifted a pattern for my birthday from
Freydily?
Freydily.
I think it's how you say it. It's Kim.
Who's Kim. And she gifted me Turtle by Susan Claudino. And
Hold it a little bit closer. There you go.
it's just a little turtle thing. And I'd been wanting it to make a little Clyde from Elementary.
That's exactly what I was going to say. You should make an Elementary Clyde. So, that'll be fun. So,
Thank you again.
all right. Well, I got a new book this week. Let me see if I can get back to the cover so I can show you. This book is called Respect the Spindle, Spin Infinite Yarns with One Amazing Tool by Abby Frankamont. And it is amazing. I am loving it so much. I am not even halfway through it yet, and I have learned so much just from reading it. So this was recommended to me. So thank you for the recommendation, and I'm enjoying it very, very much. I got it for my Kindle for, I think it was $10 US. So that made it super affordable. I got a parcel in the mail today from the Nagging Knitter, who is Misty. I had won a prize drawing on her podcast, and it arrived today. It had something in there for you. We're probably going to take them out to show them because we can't lean close enough. She makes glass items. So she sent both of us earrings. Mine are pink, and Damaris's are purple. So they're just little studs. And then she also sent me... Did you drop it?
Yes.
We shall find it when we break. I already showed that. I was like, why is that empty? She sent me a bunch of stitch markers. I'm going to see if you can see them through this, because there's so many. So she had done the glass all herself, and then she sent me this. This is her. This is a prototype for a new thing she's going to do, They are sock blocker pendants. If I can get the little bag open. Here we go. Okay. And you could use it either as a stitch marker or put it on a necklace because it's got copper fitting at the top. So I think that's just adorable. I think that'd be really cute on a necklace. And then, you want to put that back in there for me? Oh, we dropped it too. We are not faring very well today. I also got a TARDIS keychain from Misty. And it's adorable. It's the 10th Doctor's TARDIS. It's so fun. Damaris wants it. She can't have it. So thank you very much to Misty for all those lovely goodies. All right, now we are to Crafty Pad, the GGK Crafty Photo a Day Challenge. And y'all know the drill. We're going to break here for a second, show you my favorite picture of the week that I took, Damaris' favorite picture of the week that she took, and then our 3 favorite pictures that y'all took. And then it's also got the prompts list. So if you're not playing, you should. You can post most people post on Instagram, but we do have some people who post on Ravelry as well. Can't talk today. We pick our favorites from Instagram and Ravelry, but then I also post mine like on Twitter and Plurk and Facebook, so you can post them wherever you want. But okay, so here come the pictures. So those were the pictures for this week. We will be putting out the November list next week because next Wednesday is like the 30th, I believe. So we'll have it ready no later than next Wednesday, but hopefully before that. We'll try to work on the prompts maybe this weekend or something. So next up, let's talk about Scotland things. So this week I went to the Edinburgh Guild of Weavers, Spinners, and Dyers. That was on Saturday the 19th. It was an adventure to get there because Damaris didn't go with me. The hubs and I went. And we took a bus. Well, apparently there was a crack in the reservoir close to where we were heading, and so they diverted bus service and shut down roads and such, and we didn't know. And so what should have taken us like 45 minutes-ish to get there took over 2 hours. So it was crazy by the time we finally got there. But we got there, and pardon me, I got to meet one of our viewers, Lorna from Scotland. She's Lorna 1881 on Plurk. But she was there, and I got to meet her, and she helped me with my spinning, and it's going so much better. So I finished spinning the first ball of, I'm trying to think what it's called. I think this is the North Ronaldsay Roving, which is a rare breed sheep from Orkney. This came in my Hilltop Cloud kit when I got my spindle. So there was 2 of these. So I finished the first one. And I've already had to wind off a ball. Now this is like, on the outside is like my very beginning spinning, so it's not great. But it's getting better. So you want to hold your hand up behind that? So I am getting more consistent, more even, and having fewer thick and thin spots in it. So thank you so much, Lorna, for your help with my spinning. I'm trying to do at least 10 minutes a day of spinning so that I can hopefully get better at it. The next time the guild meets is on November the 16th, so I am planning on going to that as well. So, tomorrow, October the 24th, we have a busy day ahead of us. We are meeting with the Edinburgh and Beyond Home Education Network at the Museum of Scotland. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've been wanting to go to the museum. So, we'll kill two birds with one stone. And then after that's over, hopefully, depending on how I'm feeling after the fall last night, hopefully I'll be up to it. We're going to try to go meet up with a local knitting group that we've been told about and see if we can join them for some knitting. So that should be fun. And then also coming up a week from Saturday on November the 2nd is the St. Abbs Wool Festival. And I'm definitely planning on attending with a friend of mine. I'm not sure if Damaris is going to go with us or not. But so if you're going to be at the St. Abbs Wool Festival, I'll have a few of our buttons with me. I'm not sure how many we have left. We're getting down to low, so we probably need to order some new ones. But if you're going to be there, come say hello. And, yeah. Okay, do we have anything else about Scotland?
I don't think so.
I don't think we've done anything else this week. It's rained a lot. A lot. But the sun's out today, and it looks like a lovely day outside, so we are enjoying the cooler weather immensely. And we're enjoying the rain as long as we're inside. And not getting soaking wet, like what happened Monday. So, I guess that's about it for Yummies. So, let's move on to the next segment.
Now we're going to talk about what books we're reading and what TV we're watching.
So what are we reading?
I am still reading The Hot Zone by Richard Preston.
How close are you to being done?
I am 87%.
Oh, good. So you're getting close so we can get back to reading Wizard of Oz stuff.
Yes.
Yes. And I told y'all in Yummies that I'm reading Respect the Spindle. I'm trying to think what else I've read this week. Evidently it's not sticking in my mind, so... alright, so we have quite a bit of TV to talk about, when do we not have quite a bit of TV to talk about? We should call ourselves the geeky girls knit and watch TV. Alright, you want to start?
Yes. Castle. We finished season 5.
Yes.
And now we're all caught up with season 6.
Yes. So you want to talk about which episode?
The latest episode.
Which is called?
Time Will Tell.
And what'd you think?
I liked it. I really liked it. It was a Milmar episode by Terry Adam Miller and Andrew W. Marlowe, who are the creators of the show.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a Doctor Who reference. Esposito watches Doctor Who.
Yay!
Busted!
Yes. And it was about a time traveler. And they're going to have 3 kids, and she's going to become a senator.
And Castle will write serious literature.
Yeah. I don't see that happening. So, I liked the episode just before that quite a lot, called Number One Fan. And one of Castle's number one fans gets framed for murder, and she takes people hostage and will only speak to Castle and wants him to prove her innocent. And it was really intense, but a really good episode. I really enjoyed that one quite a bit.
I also liked the one before it.
Yes.
Called Need to Know. Kevin's fanboy Ryan.
Yes, that was quite humorous. So, so we're caught up with Castle and now just watching it week to week as new ones come out. You and I are still watching Criminal Minds Season 1. We got in a couple episodes, I think, this week. Yeah, we did. We watched at least one episode.
I don't remember this.
I think it was like last Thursday after we recorded. Because I would not have highlighted it pink if we had not watched an episode. That is my process, you know. I have to be, like, uber organized. The Hubs and I are watching Chuck Season 1 still. And I don't really have anything to say about that. And we're also watching New Girl Season 2. Anyway. So why don't you go on to the next thing?
Marvel's Agents of S.H.E.I.L.D. So we're talking about 1.4 I Spy.
Yes.
So
We had very little to say about it, though.
yes, we're liking it. But we need an episode where everyone sits down and we find out how Coulson survived.
Yes. That would be positive. So, the new episode...
1.5 Girl in the Flower Dress aired last night.
Yes.
So we're gonna watch it today.
Yeah, so we'll watch it this evening. NCIS episode 11.4, Anonymous was a woman. And poor Tony and McGee, they don't want a replacement for Ziva, and they're very angry about anybody who sits at her desk. Gibbs plays Twister with Mike Frank's granddaughter. So Mike Franks was like, because he died, was it last season? I can't remember. Anyway, he died, but the story in this episode was part of Frank's history and such. And so his daughter-in-law knew the victim. So he was rescuing women who were being abused and used as like sex slaves and such. But he was doing it by smuggling humans, which is against the law. So Gibbs had this whole conundrum of, do I rescue these women because it's a good thing, even though it involves human smuggling to be able to rescue them? So the next episode was actually on last night as well, episode 11.5, One's a Crook, and we'll watch that tonight. We're also watching NCIS LA Season 5. New episode was on last night. We'll watch it tonight. Person of Interest, episode 3.4, Reasonable Doubt. This was a very gray area episode. In making decisions, it was like, what's the best, worst decision to make? Because there wasn't really a good decision to make in it. So we did find out that Carter's new partner is working with HR. That's bad. The new episode was on last night, 3.5. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Razgover? I guess.
Razgovor.
So that was on last night, so we'll watch it tonight. Revolution, episode 2.4, Patriot Games. So Rachel is okay, even though she was shot with the arrow. Everybody seems to live. Not everybody, but still, they survive. Like these, what should
Everybody seems to live. I mean, not really, but...
Well, but like in the last, this was episode 4 of this season. So, Aaron died and then came back to life. Rachel should have died and survived. I mean, so it's crazy.
It's like Lost where people die, but not really.
I think so.
Yeah, I mean,
so
same producers.
She's questioning the U.S. government patriots, and they are really as bad as she thinks. Monroe saved Charlie's life. Yeah. And Aaron isn't hallucinating. He's seeing what the Firefly nanite things see.
So why was he seeing, what's Charlie's dad's name?
Ben?
Ben. Why was he seeing Ben?
I don't know. But he was seeing what Miles was seeing. Even though they were like a far distance away from each other. So that was kind of strange. The next episode is on... Is that tonight?
Yes.
Tonight, episode 2.5, One Riot, One Ranger. So we'll watch that tomorrow. the Hubs and I are also watching Arrow. Episode 2.2, Identity, was on. Oliver's struggling to find his role between Arrow versus Oliver Queen and how those work. And the very end of the episode was like, because Laurel tricked him, and now he is surrounded by armed police. And how's he going to get out? She blames him for Tommy's death. The next episode is tonight, episode 2.3, Broken Dolls. We'll watch that tomorrow. Your turn.
Elementary.
Aha!
2.4, Poison Pen. It was an okay episode.
Yeah.
We got some more of Sherlock's background story.
Yeah.
And where's Clyde? Oh, we're getting back Clyde in another episode.
Tomorrow's?
I don't know. The writers tweaked part of a script, and it had Clyde.
Okay.
And we want Miss Hudson back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, overall, it was not as good as the previous episode, but it was still okay. And you told me somebody else is coming back.
Yeah. In episode 7, the Marionichus? I don't know if I
don't know.
I
I
don't
haven't
know if
looked
I
at the
said-
title.
I don't know if I said that right at all. I probably didn't. Minecraft will be coming back
Yay!
to New York.
New York.
We like shows that have New York.
Yes. So the next episode is tomorrow night, episode 2.5,
Ancient history.
Ancient History. Yes. You have anything else to say about Elementary?
Nope.
Oops, I went down too far. Whoops. Okay. We are watching season 1 of Once Upon a Time in Wonderland. It's okay. I'm interested to see, I think in one of the upcoming episodes, John Lithgow, who is the voice of the White Rabbit, is like actually human, is what I've heard rumblings about. And so I'm kind of trying to hold on for that to see what they do with that, to see if I decide to keep watching or not. S.H.E.I.L.D. from Lost is in it as Jafar.
Very, very bad.
He is very bad, but he plays it very good. Yeah.
I want to see if we'll have Aladdin and Jasmine.
Yeah, I think so too. The Hubs and I are also watching Covert Affairs season 4. And Annie is, everybody thinks she's dead. Because she's undercover now. So, we're also watching, the Hubs and I are watching the Big Bang Theory season 7. Alright, you want to talk about that?
Atlantis 1.4, Twist of Fate.
Yes. So you've not seen this movie that I referenced.
No.
So, gosh, when was this? Like back in the 80s, probably? You remember that movie, 3 Men and a Baby? That's totally what this episode was. Because it was the 3 guys and a baby they found. The baby
was, how do you say
Oedipus.
Oedipus.
Who, Oedipus's father was trying to get rid of him because the oracle said that he would kill his father and marry his mother, which is actually what happened in mythology.
Yes, I looked it up.
There's a thing called the Oedipus complex. Yeah. So, next episode is
1.5, White Lies on Friday.
No, Saturday.
Saturday.
Yeah, so we'll watch it on Sunday. Yeah. We're watching Downton Abbey Series 4. I'm very worried about Bates. Now that he kind of knows what happened to Anna, because, what's her name?
Mrs. Hughes?
Yes, Mrs. Hughes told him part of the story. And so they're back together. But, yeah. And what's his name from Series 1 came back? What was his name? Came and visited the guy that came...
Evelyn Napier?
Yeah, Napier came back. I wonder if they're going to do something with him and Mary. So. Also watching Once Upon a Time Season 3. Was not super thrilled with this week's episode. It was kind of eh. So. Hubs and I are also watching How I Met Your Mother Season 9. Oh my goodness. Okay. And what did we start watching last night?
Bones Season 8.
Well, actually, we watched the last episode of Season 7 since it had been so long since we watched it.
You watched it without me.
I think you told us to.
Yeah.
So, we rewatched the last episode of season 7, and like partway through it, I was like, oh, I remember what happened, because it's when she took Christine and had to hide with her father because they thought she was guilty of murder. And so then we started watching season 8.
It's weird It's weird seeing David Boreanaz after watching all of Buffy and Angel. I thought his hair was naturally black.
I don't know. But man, I kept going, where's the vampires? When we were watching last night. So we're just we've only watched one episode of season 8. And so she's back, and she dyed her hair back from blonde. I was glad. I didn't really like it blonde. I thought she had chopped it all off short, and I was like, but she just had it like pulled in a side ponytail. I mean, you just expect her to have long hair. So we're watching that. Since we're caught up on Castle now we're watching Bones. And then last night was the end of Series 6 of Doc Martin, episode 6.8, Departure. So Al and Ruth are going into business together. They're going to do a B&B with fishing.
What's a B&B?
Bed and breakfast.
Oh.
Yeah. Doc told off his mother. OMG. She was only there trying to get him to give her money, so she had lied to him about what his father had said and how he died and all that. Oh, she's bad. He kicked her out. He was like, you need to be gone by the time I get back. And then Doc saved Elisa's life by... Well, she had gotten hit by the car last week, remember? So, and then she was going to leave to go to Spain with the baby. And some of the x-rays or tests or whatever that they took, I think maybe it was an MRI, they took, the results did not get read right, and he found that she had a thing in her brain that if she had gone up in the plane, it would probably have burst and killed her. And so he and, what's the police guy's name? I can't think what his name is.
That guy.
He was dressed like a New York City cop last night. It was crazy. With this big old mustache. It was insane. So they raced to the airport and got there just in time, and she had to go in for surgery, and he did the surgery because the other guy was like clueless. So he's like doing the surgery and then having to throw up because of the blood in the surgery, in the hospital, in the operating room. Yeah. But he saved her life, and then after he did the surgery, he cried. It was so touching. I was like, oh. So now I'm like, okay, is there going to be a Series 7, please? So, because they talked at the very end, he and Louisa, and they're like, things can't go back to the way they were, but she's not able to fly, so she can't leave for Spain, so hopefully things will work out with them. So that was the end of Series 6. So I'm hoping there'll be a Series 7. And with that, that's all the TV. So let's go on to the next segment. Now, if only y'all could see what happens in between the segments. Anyway, we're going to talk about the September, October, November giftable cal now. So the rules and everything are in the show notes or on our Ravelry group and everything, but essentially it's any gift that you make for someone else, you can enter. And we are up to 111 entries. OMG, that's a lot. So Damaris, do you want to say who finished projects this week?
Sharona the Mom, who is Sharon, Writer Darling, who is Dory, Embroidery Queen, who is Nicole, Eliano7, MLA Love 1718, who is Amy, L. McCall, who is Linda, Phoenix Fire, who is Tracy, Rose Bob, who is Rose, Apple 380, who is Jamie, Leaner, who is Eileen, Kelly Cron, who is Kelly, and Crouching Cheese, who is Angie.
Way to go, guys. So keep making those gifts. We have one prize that we know for sure, it's Hands Off My Stash project bag from Kelly Connor Designs. And then we're working on some other prize possibilities. If you want to donate something to be a prize, just contact us because we would love to do that. All right, on to the next. And with that, we are to the end of the show. This one was a little bit shorter this week. I guess since we had no finished objects, that made it go a little bit faster. We do need to do the drawing for the winner of the Cooperative Press pattern book, Stitching in the Stacks. It was so cool today on the group. Librarian Kate 7578, who is Kate, posted that she has a blurb on the back of the book. She reviewed the book. It was so cool. I was like, oh! She posted a picture of the back of the book, too, and I just didn't realize it was her, because I'd seen the things on the back, but I didn't realize it was her. So that was pretty cool. So, way to go, Kate. That's awesome. So, we had... I'm trying to see how many entries for the prize giveaway, because Cooperative Press is giving one of y'all a book. There's 22 posts. I was number 1, so we will do 2 through 22. All right. Push the button. Number 8. You hold that. All right, let's go back up. Going back up to get to number 8, number 8, number 8, number 8. Is it you? It is you if you are Ellie Jellybean, who is Liz from, is it Sheffield? Sheffield, South Yorkshire, UK. Way to go, Liz. And she said that her favorite library is the British Library in London, especially the section with illustrated manuscripts. Y'all talked about some amazing ones. So congratulations to you, Ellie Jellybean. Send me a PM on Ravelry to Java Pearl, and then I will connect with our contact at Cooperative Press to get your pattern book to you. It made me crack up because I can't remember who posted it. Hold on, I gotta find it. Because it made me laugh so hard. And I was just waiting to see who was going to post it. It was Eileen Leaner. She's my buddy with the single-handed knits, Buddy Knit Together Cal. And she, of course, she posted that she had to bring Doctor Who into the conversation because the library. And, River's my favorite, and River's an episode, and so I loved it. Way to Eileen. Thanks for sharing that because it made me laugh. I figured somebody was going to mention it, but I wasn't sure who would mention it, so it made me laugh. Okay, do we have anything else to mention?
I don't think so.
All right. Why don't you tell them where to find us online?
You can find us at geekygirlsknit.blogspot.com. There are links to everywhere else we are online. YouTube, iTunes, Blip, YouTube, I already said YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, other places.
Yeah, there's lots of places. So, if you're going to be at any of the upcoming events that we talked about, let us know because we definitely love to connect with you. And with that, we will say goodbye. Happy knitting. Hope you have a lovely rest of the week. We love y'all. Thanks for coming back to us every week. And we'll talk to you next week. Bye.